Okay, once again, what the hell did I just watch? Um, so yeah, two weird experimental animated movies in a row. Um, so this is Heaven and Earth Magic. So this is a an experimental movie made in America. Um, so Yeah, I think this was being worked on for several years. I think there was like an original version from the late 50s, and then like 5 years later or something, they made a, or they kind of finished it. So yeah, um, and yeah, the plot of this one, if there even is one, is even harder to follow than the one I watched yesterday. So yeah, this one uses like cutout. It uses like cutouts of like people and objects and stuff to, and, kind of has them move across the screen and well, yeah, it's basic cutout animation, but it's they use very unique effects, very it's a very experimental film. Um, yeah, really, I'm not gonna pretend like I know everything that happened. Like, there's there's like a bunch of objects that like make constant appearances. For instance, there's like this watermelon, and then there's like a hammer, and I'm not gonna pretend like I know what any of these objects are supposed to mean. Obviously, there's like supposed to be like a purpose for each of them. Um, and then there's like this. There's this guy who. There's this guy who keeps coming on screen, and he's like, kind of seems like he's in control of like the entire universe around him, and he's constantly dancing the jig. Um, from what little I gather, I read a little bit about like the basic plot. Apparently, this lady had her prized watermelon stolen by a dog, and then she like gets a toothache, and then she's like put under anesthesia or something, and I don't know, we kind of go into her mind or something, and yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything that's going on. I think the plot involves her like ascending to heaven though, and like the guy who seems to be in control of everything seems to be helping her get there, and he does it by doing all these weird things to her. Um, so yeah, otherwise, pretty much nothing made sense. Um, and I don't think I'm even gonna bother going into the details of what kind of visuals you're gonna experience in this movie. So yeah, I can't really follow any, or I can barely follow anything going on. It's damn it. Yeah, the yeah, it's a very interesting experience, and even though I have no idea what's going on, I'm sorry, my yeah, somebody's watching something downstairs, and I'm trying to drown it out. So yeah, I don't want to get flagged for copyright infringement just because somebody's playing something in another room. Um, so yeah, this was an interesting experience, and it's I'm sure there's some kind of meaning to it all that I'm just not getting. If nothing else, this was a very fascinating little film to watch, and Yeah, I would recommend it to anyone who's into this experimental avant-garde kind of stuff. And like the movie I watched yesterday, even though I had trouble following what was going on, um, I still think it deserves an 8 out of 10. Um, and yeah, feel free to discuss anything else that's worth discussing in the comments. Um, yeah, if you can figure out anything more than I was able to figure out about this movie. So, yeah, this is gonna be one of my shorter videos, so I guess I'm just gonna leave it at that. Mash it and smash it signing off.